Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another video update. This one is actually quite a major update in terms of it's going to announce some major changes to the channel and the LPs that I'm doing. Now for the previous 11 months or so, the channel has been fairly static in terms of LPs. All the LPs that I'm currently playing are fairly long games, and therefore since late last year, we have had the same LPs on the go for the entire length of the time. And I feel now that it's about time we spice things up with some new LPs. So here's my plan for the next 3 or 4 weeks, and it's going to shock maybe a few people, but here it is. Now, if you're a member of my forum, you've already got this information, but this is the video update to confirm my thoughts and to announce it to everybody else. So the first LP that is going to naturally finish is probably going to be Medieval 2. Where if you've watched the video updates that I've just uploaded earlier on, you'll see that the Turks are pretty much almost crushed. A couple more pivotal battles and they're going to be rolling over and having their bellies tickled before we know it. Antioch will probably soon follow suit and the campaign will be over. I reckon about 3 or 4 more updates and the campaign will pretty much be done and dusted, and that will therefore mean the LP comes to a close. And I now already have in my mind an LP ready and waiting to replace Medieval 2. I'm not going to announce what that LP is. It's going to be a surprise, although it's not going to be a massive shock, because I have stated in the past that I will be LPing this game, and you know, some people do, you know, follow what I say, and therefore will be pleasantly a bit surprised when the LP starts, but won't be massively shocked by what game it is. So that's going to be hopefully in the next 3 or 4 weeks when Medieval 2 Kingdoms finishes. A new LP will replace it straight away. So that brings us neatly on to the second LP that's going to finish, and that's going to also finish in about 3 to 4 weeks time. That's going to be Sims 3. Now I can just picture a few people watching the screen, and when I say that, their eyes widen, their jaws drop, the shock horror. You can't have the Sims 3. What's going on here? I can just picture you doing it. Some people, I can see you doing it. I can see it in my mind's eye. You know, the horror as I say that the Sims 3 in 3 to 4 weeks is going to end. Yes, but bear with me on this one. I think that Generations of Pets has run its course pretty much. Yes, we don't have Maya with a child. The child is not the new centre of attention. There's still more to do, and I agree, there is still more to do. Seasons is coming out shortly. Showtime is already out, and although I have added the Showtime expansion to the current LP, I haven't delved in the main features of Showtime. So I was doing some thinking and thought, right, there's going to be 2 big events that crop up in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Johnny 5 is going to find love. Maya and Ethan are going to get married. 2 momentous occasions and 2 potential shifts in the LP. So I think with those 2 events, the LP can come to a nice close for Generations and Pets. Then I'm going to replace The Sims 3 with another LP. So this will be the second LP that is up and running. Now that second LP is set in stone. I've announced what that's going to be, and it's going to be Crusader Kings 2. Now the beauty about Crusader Kings 2 is, you know, you can do it for an entire campaign, 400 years pretty much, or you can do it for 1 generation, 2, 3, 4 generations until you become a king, or until you can become a duke, or you know, you can set your own goal and target. So I can make that LP as long or as short as I want. So that's what's going to replace The Sims 3 in 3 to 4 weeks. And then in about 3 to 4 months time, early next year, I will end the Crusader Kings 2 LP and then replace it once again with another Sims LP. That Sims LP will most likely be Sims 3 Showtimes and Seasons, which will then continue from where we left off with Generations and Pets. So it's almost like Generations of Pets is the first season of the current LP. Showtime and Seasons will continue on from where Generations and Pets left off, almost like Season 2. But it's all really part of the same LP because it's still focusing on Maya, so it's just like 2 seasons. So that's the plan for Sims 3. It's taking a short 3-month break. It will be replaced by Crusader Kings 2. When Crusader Kings 2 finishes, when I deem it necessary, Sims 3 will start again with the new Showtime and Seasons moniker. If a new expansion comes out before then, that might be added as well, but I don't think there'll be a new expansion before probably next summer, to be honest with you, after Seasons is released. So in 3 to 4 weeks time, you'll have 1 new LP, a surprise. You'll have a second LP, Crusader Kings 2, and there is also going to be another new LP starting tomorrow. Over in my forums, people have been suggesting that I try Walking Dead. Now, Walking Dead is a horror-based game, but it looks slightly different from your regular Zombie Fest thing. It's more story-based, character development and interaction. You can pick your choices. This sort of game fits in well with how I play, and people have said that you might want to try this. The beauty of it is, it's going to be a side LP. It's a short game that is split up into episodes, so I can pick up episode 1, play it out over 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours, split it up into 3 updates, and it's done. It's short, it's sweet, it's easy to do as a side LP. I don't have to feel committed to plumping into it 40 hours of my time. It's just going to be a short, sharp side LP. And if episode 1 goes down well and I enjoy it, and you guys enjoy it, I can take a little bit of a break and then boom, get straight into episode 2, and again, short, sharp, play that out and upload it as a side LP. So, big changes are afoot. Skyrim will continue because it's a long game and not even touched the surface barely on that game, and that's going to continue to soldier on because we need to get it finished before 2015. So that is basically the changes that are afoot. Massive changes. In the next 3 or 4 weeks time, by before Christmas, there's going to be 3 new LPs on the channel. 2 new ones, 1 side LP. The channel's going to go through a little bit of a shift. Hopefully this will spice things up. As I say, the past 11 months, same LPs going on. I think it's time for a change. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Head over to the forums for more further discussions about things like this. And as I've already said in this video update, a lot of these changes have been through suggestions that have been made on the forums. So if you want to have a greater impact upon how I conduct myself in terms of what LPs I do or what LPs I can consider, get over there, sign up and get involved. So I think I've waffled on now for 8 minutes 45 seconds pretty much, but as I say, it's a big update, so it required a bit of extra time. Tomorrow, look forward to Walking Dead. Until then, see you soon.